Hello, peoples of the interwebs, it's the Lunatic back again with another episode here on the Unorthoblocks server. Today we're doing part 2 of the special with Iondis. What is this called? Unorthocast? It's been so long. I released the last episode on May 1st. It is now, as I record this little intro-y bit, July 19th. Things got away from me. I might do an update video. Who knows? It's hard to say for sure. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the second part of this conversation. And, yeah, welcome back. Sorry for the wait. Oops. How do I get out of here now? Here.
There.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I should totally do a test here. I have done all of this video so far with the programmer art because it's superior to the new stuff. For the most part, but I'm going, I don't like, I'm going to regret doing this, I think. I don't like the new Netherrack texture. Newer Netherrack texture, the official one.
Yeah.
I just don't like it, but the old Netherrack texture struggles on YouTube.
Yeah.
With, like, compression and whatnot, so now I'm going to, oh goodness, this is going to be so jarring. I'm gonna do the rest of this video with this resource pack, and we're gonna see if I need to modify things so that I have this horrifying, disgusting, terrible texture as my main one for Netherrack. If it works better, less weird artifacting.
I used to have the old texture for a long time because I just did not like the new one. But I don't know what it was. Eventually, I just looked at it and I was like, it's so busy. And now it hurts my eyes. So now I'm to the new one. I don't know what made it change, but something made me change. And I was like, okay.
I feel like, so, you know, I watch so many hermits. I watch like 12 of them or something stupid. And
yeah, same.
They all play with, or they were all playing one season with the updated textures. Like, they all just kind of agreed, hey, we're all going to do this in the same way. I think that was season 6 or 7, was it? What are we on now? We're on 9.
9.
It
7?
must have been season... It was season 6 or 7. I don't remember which one. One of those. And I never got used to it. Even when I was... Like, when I watch other people's videos, I just censor out the Netherrack in my mind or something. And I don't notice it. And so, like, turning it on here, I'm noticing it, and it's jarring, and I don't really like it. But if it's better for YouTube, I may have to switch over to it. Stick it in a YouTube compression-friendly texture pack.
YouTube-friendly everything. YouTube-friendly light levels. Please make everything brighter.
Yes. No kidding.
Yeah. With how dark it gets.
Somebody on Hermitcraft was running a shader that gave them, like, gamma control.
Oh.
I can't remember if it was false symmetry, maybe?
That feels like it might be the complementary shaders that would have done that, because they've been very... they have a lot of options. Sure.
Yeah, I don't remember for sure.
Things.
But they turned everything off and then turned like up the gamma. I feel like it was false symmetry, but it may have been like XB.
Yeah,
who are very different people, I will say.
No, they're clearly the same. It's fine.
Yeah, right. No, false and XB, they're one.
They're totally the same.
Yeah.
Both are great at PvP, obviously.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Oh god, I hear it. Pumbaa. Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, I should totally make a resource pack that changes the sound they make to just being a Wimba way.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. And way less terrifying, but then you'd probably...
you just sit there dancing and then dead.
And then, yeah, literally 2 hits, you're dead. You're like, but guys, we were just chilling.
We were jamming, man. Yeah, what's up?
It's your song, right? The song of your people.
Why the violence?
Sure, I'm here to decimate your entire, home and rebuild it in the way that I see outfit, but
right.
we're friends.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That's how it works.
Okay, can this piglin, wherever you are, just go away?
Probably not.
He's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna fall somewhere, and I'm gonna cry more.
You mean Hoglin?
No, there's an actual piglin, and I'm not wearing gold.
Oh. Neither am
I
I.
hear him. He keeps getting angry at me.
If it's a baby piglin, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the babies are chill.
Babies are chill.
There's quite a few down the other
Babies are chill.
beginning of the tunnel, though. They're chill. The dad joke. The dad joke. The dad joke.
Very happy with that one.
I was like, what is he saying? Oh. Please don't hurt me, guys.
So okay, I'm curious to know about your name, Iondis. Tell me about your name.
Long ago, in 2010, I got Skyrim, man. I was so hyped about Skyrim, okay?
As
so
many people
excited. Yes, and it was like probably my 3rd time playing it.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, I need a new character name because I'm tired of using my name all the time. And I was like, but I don't want like some random generic name that I pick all the time, which is usually Elizabeth.
Sure.
So I was like, I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to find a random name generator. And so I found like a elf random name generator because I'm always an elf. And I just kept going through the names until I found one I like, and that was Iondis.
Nice.
And now here we are.
Does it?
And I don't know why. It just stuck with me.
Does it have meaning in your mind, like as an elf name? Does it mean anything, or does it just sound nice?
It mostly sounds nice, and then I liked when I said it weird one time. I was like, I own this, Iondis. And so it's kind of like my own little. Like self-affirmation
I own
at the
this.
Same time. Like,
nice.
Whenever I'm like, can I do this? I'm like, I'm Iondis.
Of
I
course.
got this. Like, come on.
Nice. That's a nice way to put a extra positive spin on something like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, because there's no way I could find. I mean, ions, and I was kind of obsessed with ions and science and stuff. I mean, studying psychology, I had to get into it quite a bit.
Sure.
But so there was that.
Oh goodness. Oh.
Yeah, or was it a piglin?
No, that was gravity. That was solidly gravity.
That was just gravity.
Yeah.
You're not defying gravity anymore?
I'm being defied by gravity. Whew! I hope everybody else watching this gets a nice drop scare there as well. I would hate to be the only one.
You can never say you worked in the Nether without falling at least once.
Thankfully, I had the presence of mind to activate my elytra before I... Hello, Pumbaa! Yes. Hello, Pumbaa! Yep. Sorry, I'm bringing a Pumbaa.
Oh, God, yeah. Hi, bro. What's up, bro? Oh, you don't want to jump up? Oh, dude. One shot.
Yeah, I got a swish bow. I don't even... Oh, I nearly... pinged you with
you almost killed me.
Yeah, no, that was close to being
wasn't
problematic.
Coming.
Okay.
Hello, dude. Bye, dude.
Woo! That was stressful.
You defied death. I hear another Pumbaa. Where is he?
Who knows? Probably off in a cave somewhere.
Don't look at me like that, Mr. Pig. I'm gonna have to kill you because you picked up the Netherrack, dude. Why did you do that? Now you'll never despawn. Why are you like this? They're growing sentient.
Oh no.
And it's a baby, too. I don't want to just kill the baby. Sorry, baby.
Man, okay, can I just comment? Have you been watching Draken's videos and like did you see Beard's video about retiring? Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you
And then Draken's ending, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness, you boys, I love it.
I was getting so excited and hyped. I cannot wait. I wish I had like the time to spend to participate in the storyline because it seems freaking awesome and totally epic and like. I'm
just glad they made it so good and it wasn't just a I'm here, I'm late.
Right? Yeah. No, definitely. And I've just fortune picked my ender chest, so that was
Oh. I mean, there's another one, but at the other end.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have more ender chests in my ender chest. But yeah. I think it's 12.
I feel like they should change that. That even fortune picks pick up the whole ender chest.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It feels just a little weird that, you know, like what would the case be to fortune your ender chest? What would be the benefit?
I think it's supposed to be that there isn't a benefit to it.
Or the mechanic, I should say. I don't know. Like, it just seems a little pointless.
Well, I mean, if you have a bunch of ender chests and you need obsidian for like an emergency portal.
An emergency portal. Break ender chest when. This is right. This is right. Let's fix the other wall though. Hello? Well, that's a big scary hole. I don't like that. Oh no. Oh, but for the name, like, I already did a previous YouTube channel before Iondis, but that was like a vlogging nonsense thing. I just realized Draken and Beard got on.
I know!
My chat's off!
Oh, GG. Yeah, I never noticed. I did not notice the thing saying that they'd logged on. I saw Draken's camera account, but I did not see something else. I don't remember what that something else was now.
How dare you? I'm sorry, Beard. Sorry. Like, I had to render a replay footage, okay? So I had to turn it off.
Yes, replay. Replay mod is wonderful if you're not editing in it.
I know, the editing function, I try to keep it basic. It's too much.
I've done a few things with it that I've really liked. I used it when I made the crap. You started this season, right? You weren't on last season?
Yeah, I started this
season. It's so hard for me to track this stuff. When I did the I guess I don't know if you saw it, but I had Sunny gave me a fish named Sir Wigglesworth Fish.
No, I did not see that. But that sounds like Sunny.
Yep. And sent me on this whole great quest to find Sir Wigglesworth. It was amazing. Or no, sorry. Sent me on this whole quest, and Sir Wigglesworth was like supposed to be. It was a whole thing. I would recommend watching her episode where she set it up, and then also my episode where I did it because I want more views on it. No, just kidding. By the way, you know how you're like the bean queen?
Yes.
This netherrack, I've just noticed, looks just like a pile of red beans.
It does. The new texture, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Sir Wigglesworth. So when we closed out season 1, I built a mech, a gigantic mech for Sir Wigglesworth to do.
I'm pretty sure I saw that, yeah.
And that was the last thing that I used replay mod for, and oh my goodness. Yes, I kept it simple, but it was still just, oh my goodness, a whole thing.
It's just, and it's not like speedy at all. Like when you're trying to move your camera around, I think that's the worst part. Like if you could move faster, then it would just be so much easier to navigate and to do different things. Or even like if you could like point and click, like with a touchscreen type of thing.
Oh, sure.
So you can point and click where you want to put the camera. That would also be pretty beneficial too.
You can teleport, I'm pretty sure, if you have commands enabled. And I thought you could use the scroll wheel to speed yourself up and down.
sometimes. It's just still...
I don't know. I don't use it enough to have any actual, like, useful advice with it. My most useful advice with it is keep your life simple and don't do anything that would look better with replay mod, because you'll just have regrets. It's terrible advice. Don't listen to me. If you like replay mod, please use replay mod. It's amazing. I just don't got the time for being amazing.
No, that's completely understandable. I
barely have the time to be mediocre. Which is why I'm making these mostly unedited Unorthocast videos. Woo!
What was my line in the beginning? Because it feels the same as that. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it and put it in quotes because they're just both.
Right.
Oh, just a mood right there.
Yep.
Are we nearing the end or are we doomed?
So I have done the right side, not the bottom, but the right side. I've done that all the way out to the end, and I'm currently coming back along the same side that you're working on right now. I've just noticed. So we should be together within like 2 minutes time max, probably less.
Yeah, I see your name right there. Oh, good. My pick wasn't gonna die on me then. That was a worry.
Yeah, mine's getting low. I either need to go find my other pick that I've got, or I need to hit up the ender. Or a piglin farm, I guess, would be an option. Pigmen? Something.
Piglin.
Zombified piglins.
Oh, that would work, yeah. You could literally make your own little farm thing.
Well, I mean, there's already some gold farms on the server.
That is true. I think this is the last bit. Oh, wait, no, the ceiling a little bit.
I'll take care of that quick, y'all.
A little bit.
And then we've made it to where my... This is required. I fell into a hole and couldn't get back into the main floor.
For what?
He's about to die. Reminds me of my first days on the server. Y'all were having a meeting, and I was like dying over and over and over again.
I remember that, yeah.
And,
I was just like,
I was just like, this is planned. Don't worry, guys. Dead.
Oh my god, I just found ancient debris.
What?
Do you want it?
Maybe a little.
I mean, I got netherite already.
Yeah.
So you're free.
One cinnamon roll.
I thought it spawned low.
No, it's just super rare. Oh, I need to like. Okay.
Clear inventory.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice.
Circle. Other one. Yoo-hoo! Rip beard, GG Loon. Oh dear. Oh.
All the emotions right there.
Right. Careful for the hole in front of you, by the way. It's a whole thing. A whole thing. Ha!
Get it? Oh my god, the dad joke.
That one was unintended.
What's it called? I watched Batman yesterday, and it really felt like so many jokes were just dad jokes. And I was like,
Which Batman?
I kind of love this. The newest one that came out.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. I've heard...
It felt like dad joke central a little bit.
I've heard it was better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, it
but
definitely...
not like the best one, maybe.
I don't know if I'd call it best. But it's definitely different. And I kind of appreciate it.
This one with, what, Robert Pattinson as Batman?
Yeah.
I heard he was a great Batman, but a terrible Bruce Wayne.
People say that, but he's just not being Bruce Wayne yet. You know what I mean? Like, he's very focused on the Batman right now.
Sure, that's fair.
And honestly, by the end of it, you could see motivation growing for wanting to be Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Because the whole aspect of Batman, you gotta be, obviously the vigilante part, but like, there's so much corruption in general. He kind of needs to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Know? So I think it really did well at portraying that development into him realizing he has to be both.
Interesting.
If he wants to keep doing, you know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see how they change that in the future if they do another movie.
Yeah.
But I definitely liked the way that they took on his character more.
Okay.
Compared to just being like perfectly arrogant and like know-it-all type of thing. Because this showed a lot more like self-doubt and coming into his own type of thing.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Very cool.
And I appreciate they didn't overdo the whole his parents were killed dramatics again.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I will say in the Tim Burton Batman, that was just kind of very lightly touched upon.
Yeah, it was similar
subtle.
to that basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that too, because it's like we all know at this point. Come on.
Right. Well, it's like with
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We know
we don't need the backstory. It's fine.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. No, because that's exactly what the newer Spider-Man. They just kind of went, and I'm fine with that.
Yep. I cannot wait to see the newest one. No Way Home, is it?
Oh yeah.
I've heard very good things about it. I really like Tom Holland Spider-Man.
He's pretty.
I see. Why am I?
Sleep, in case you missed it.
Oh, yep. He wants to sleep through this night.
Oh.
Himself.
Go for it.
Everybody's in the Nether.
I thought you were inviting me to sleep in the Nether and die. I was really confused. I was like, bro, do you know what I'm doing right now? Please don't tell me to sleep.
Iondis, look up behind you. There's a Pumbaa.
Oh. Oh my god! I almost died, Christian. It's a Pumbaa. Do you see this? It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. I really like jumped for a hot minute there, and I was like, wait, why does it say loon?
I said that and I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't just like run away in fear and not look behind her. I really hope she turns around to look.
I did a little bit, but I was like, wait, let's verify this because I don't hear any noises.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, fly. And I was like, but no noise.
Wait.
Oh my goodness, it's done.
Look at that.
Look at that. We did progress.
Woo!
It's development. Let's see if the Endermen are still back here.
They probably are.
441 blocks. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Endermen.
Jeez.
I know, I did the math. Because I had to make sure I got enough resources.
Uh-huh.
To math. A lot of math. Oh yeah, here, I can put this.
Goodness gracious.
And in there, and have some terracotta.
Sweet.
And, although I'm going to have to move these guys out of the...
Were those the Netherrack ones?
Yeah. We'll put them up here. So they don't get in the way of progress.
Brill. Alrighty.
Do you say Brill because you learned that from Draken, or do you just say it?
I've been saying brilliant for a long time. I don't know when I started saying Brill, but I think it was probably before I met Draken.
Wow. Because I'd never heard it until talking to Draken.
Really?
I was like, that's interesting.
To be fair, I have played Minecraft with a lot of British people over the years, and I watch a lot of British people on YouTube, so...
That makes sense.
I'm quite certain I picked it up from somewhere. Who knows where, though?
Every 5 on this block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 block. Yes. I can math, right? Yes.
Sure. I will agree with that. I'm sure you can math. Whether you do or not
occasionally, on my finest of days.
Oh. Walking forward and holding right click had some unexpected...
That's for Gregory, sir.
Ah, yes. Hold on. There we go. Oh, dear.
Oops, already placing wrong. Lovely.
Yeah, same, though.
1, 2,
Same,
4,
though.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Light. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
well,
4,
you were
5,
off
6.
helping your baby and dog be less loud. The one time you're like, give me 2 seconds, and I just started counting seconds.
Oh.
And then I had to take a breath at like 29 or something like that, and But I sat there just sitting in front of you counting, like
That's
a
fair.
mad
That's good
person.
quality. I'm pretty sure it's recording, so that'll be
Nice.
perfect.
Free content.
6. Always, it's free. I need that. It's free content meme. Insert here, please. It's editing me. Listen.
Listen, you future slave.
You made the meme. You put it in the Discord. Now use it in your video.
You are a slave to your own past self. Oh, that was close.
Honestly? Yeah. You gonna annoy another Enderman?
No, I just very nearly whacked a pigman's toes.
Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Experience.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh,
The question is going to be, how is this corner going to look?
So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I figure my it's funny. I think almost every. Well, now I think this will be 2 out of 3 where we've had a server restart in the middle of the Unorthocast. Although I think the first one was it crashed. But anyway,
checks out.
I figure mine will just have some sort of intersection. My tunnel. I don't know how exactly, but I figure it will just intersect with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how the count works out, it might be really good. It might be really bad.
I know.
Oh,
That's why I was like, you say that right when my kid starts walking around, and I was like, wait.
How did you know?
I was like, sir?
Stop creeping so much.
Hi.
Okay.
What is she? Oh, Cheez-Its?
Server
heck
restarting.
Yeah. Can I have Cheez-Its?
Server restarting. Server
Cheez-Its
restarting.
Are amazing.
I'm just gonna hang out with this child as the server restarts.
And it boots you off. I always get scared.
Yep. Yeah. I just stopped moving. I was like, okay. Okay, we'll just sit here and wait. Oh my goodness gracious! Take a moment to uncompress my entire body as I've been just slowly curling in on myself.
As a true gamer is.
Yes, exactly. Old. The server just called me old.
Wow, personal attacks now, huh?
I know, right? Okay. Hey, oh, you're the first one back. GG. You get the prize of getting to say "hey" first.
Hey!
Hey! Oh, dear.
Hey, it's Antonio Ragu.
Sure.
Oh, did you not know that's Flehzy's name?
Antonio Ragu.
When he's on Steam, it's Tony Ragu.
That's amazing.
So a lot of times, I don't know if you're friends with him on Steam, but
I don't think I am.
Every time it pops up, he's like, Tony Ragu is playing this. I'm like, Tony Ragu! No matter what I'm doing, I have to say it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I've just used 12 stacks of slabs and not even reached the end.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh, sorry, 6 stacks of slabs, not 12. 6.
Okay, that's better. I was like, I think I did my math terribly wrong. I was like, we may not have enough.
Well, this may just be a problem.
You can obviously remove end rods when you come through.
Yes, I figured as much.
It's so dark. I can't.
Can't be bothered. Do you not, like, have your brightness turned up to bright?
I'm pretty sure I do, but I have a window open behind me, so I got light shining on the screen.
You've got artificial darkening happening.
Yeah.
It's
a little annoying. But I mean, that's the best way to make my face look better in the camera.
Okay, here's a question for you that I had thought of for this podcast, or podcast, whatever the hell this is. Why did you make the decision to do a face cam in videos? Like, I have no judgment about it. I was just curious as to why that was a thing that you decided to do.
Well, when I started, I didn't, because I didn't want to get a webcam, because money. So straight up, like, my first video is called Road to Iondis, where I make myself in Sims 3.
Okay.
So I explained that whole thing. about not having money, and I didn't want to invest into it unless A, I was super into it, or B, I could afford it more.
Mm-hmm.
And so as time went on, I started watching other creators other than Hermitcraft.
Mm-hmm.
And so a big one for me recently has been Solidarity Gaming.
Sure.
Timmy, as Brian calls him.
Timmy, Jimmy,
whatever you want to call him. But around the time I started watching him in in Third Life or whatever, I think, I was like, he's really rocking this whole doing storylines while using face cam, and I think it's more entertaining.
Sure.
Personally. So it was about that time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And it is definitely awkward to start off. It's very awkward to start off. But the more I got into it, the more I had fun with because I did Draken's tower thing, and so when Draken gave his speech during the whole reason why he did the tower quest here, I was doing my own facial expressions and stuff and just having fun reacting to what he was saying without speaking. So I think that adds a whole nother level to it, and just me being able to express myself and have fun with it.
Because not everybody can be Corrales and react appropriately to every situation without the need for a face cam. Which
is funny because Corrales is also my other main inspiration for a lot of things too. So it's those two mishing together in my brain. And then at the same time, it came at the point where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of wearing makeup. I'm tired of being this perfectly pretty, because I used to work at a spa, so I had to be perfectly pretty. And I used to even the job that I had after that was just customer service online, but still it was that whole corporate attire type of thing.
Right. You were expected to look professional and etc.
Yeah, at least a little bit professional. So I was like, you know what? This is my time to just be me. And I'm going to just embrace it. I don't care if I look bad. I'm going to do minimal, if never any makeup, which it's usually never, because I'm just, no. And
although your hair usually looks fabulous.
Well, I mean, it's either nice and fresh from a wash or it's put up in a bun. Those are my two moods right there.
Yeah.
And it's usually in a bun.
I do a ponytail because I still haven't figured out how to do buns well. I can do them.
No, you just get one of those hair clips and throw it up. Easy.
Well, my wife has these.
Buns are annoying.
My wife has these nice hair things that she keeps talking about. I should get them.
Hair thing.
And I don't.
Yeah,
because
buns are hard with curly hair though, because it just makes the curls and the tangles worse.
Oh, sure.
So putting it up with a hair clip is just a big chunky hair clip makes it so much easier to deal with and brush later.
That's fair.
But I was like, this is the road to just accepting myself, basically. And so at the same time, that's the whole reason for Iondis' channel. It's look, I'm enjoying it. You can watch. If you don't well, bye.
Well, why are you here? You have all of the internet.
Yeah, this is just for me right here. So, and that's just how I took on the whole face cam thing too. And now I've been having more fun with like I said, the behind the scenes things and things like that. So
yeah, no, that's really cool. That is really cool. I know, some people do it for weird reasons or whatever, but that's good. I like that there's an aspect of personal growth and personal acceptance to it, and I'm gonna do this because I want to better myself kind of a thing, and better my own self-image.
Yeah,
and care less about the not superfluous. It's a word. It's just not the word I was looking for. But the goodness gracious.
I know what you're thinking, but I
can't. Superficial.
Yeah,
not care so much about the superficial opinions of the world.
Yeah, it's been so hard because I'm so anxious. I would bite my nails all the time. I would pick at my skin all the time. I've been such a anxious individual for so long that I'm I need to change this nonsense because I can't teach this to my kid. I don't want her to do the exact same thing I did just to handle stress. So I'll work out more. I'll eat better. I'll not care about what I look like. And eat snacks my husband's handing to me. Thank you, babe. More cheese. Thank you.
Ooh, cheese.
A cheese kind of day.
It's always a cheese kind of day.
But, like, it's helped me because if I don't care what I look like on camera and I can watch myself in a video, then I don't want to go and, like, nitpick myself and what I look bad with or spend forever staring in the mirror wondering why. You know?
Right.
And it's a stress relief in a way.
That's really cool.
Although there are some days, if I'm, like, messed up, like, if I'm sick, I'm not going to record my face. Because, like, I got sick when we first started the server, so there's a video, at least a section of a video somewhere, where I'm like, sorry there's no camera, but I was, like, nose dripping everywhere.
I remember that as being a thing.
Like, not there.
I couldn't tell you what video it was, but I do remember that you did that. And I don't remember if you called out that you were, like, sick or what was going on, but...
I hope I did, because I was like, oh.
Everything is badness.
Yeah, so occasionally I'll do that, or if the storyline calls for it, I'll do it too, but I prefer the challenge of trying to make my actual facial expression work with the storyline.
Sure.
Because, like, it seems more believable for me, like, things like that.
Nice.
Things like that. And I wanted to be an actress as a kid, so, you know, this kind of ticks all the boxes for me.
Yeah. No, I definitely, like, I'll use face cam when I'm, like, streaming. I like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got the green screen set up and everything, although it's a little bit weird and wibbly, and I don't know why sometimes, but whatever. Oops, it is too many torch. But the, it's just never something that I've really thought of doing for videos, in part, I don't know. I think it's a different kind of challenge almost to do it without the face cam. And it never felt necessary for the way I was doing things, so. But, no, yeah, there's definitely some people who you watch and it's like, ah, yes, they benefit greatly from having the face cam, either because they use it really well or... you know, you happen to catch their really funny facial expressions that you otherwise wouldn't catch. And really, that's the reason you're watching their content, is because of that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what Solidarity did. It's like, you know what? I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And see. And I was like, you know what? I didn't think I'd like it, but here I am.
And then you have those other people who use it because they're just narcissistic and...
Yeah. There's definitely those.
Like, oh, if I'm the most important part of this thing, I should be in frame at all times.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not for that type of lifestyle. It's just more of a artistic choice at this point.
Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely.
And it also helped with, like, because Minecraft's one thing, but, like, I'm a variety channel.
Yes.
So, like, Hellblade recently, and then Plague's Tale. They're very story-driven games.
Sure.
And then, like, I did another, like, a horror game that's really just, like, a graphic novel type of thing that you can do your own choices for.
Okay.
And so, like, all of those things, it's a lot easier with that content having your face in it. Because you're not going to turn around and be like, I'm the main character of Plague's Tale. Hi, talk to me. Because it just doesn't, for my brain, the narrative, it doesn't work out. But, like, Minecraft, it's literally my character. So that was the one that I was like, the most with. But any other game I do, though, it fits a lot better. And I just, you know what, I was like, why keep changing it? I'm going to forget one day. And then... might as well just keep it all the same. And now I've been having more fun with it now that I see other people have done it too.
Nice.
Because before, just watching all hermits. Oh, I got kicked. Ha!
You did?
Yeah, I just got kicked.
Oh.
I get kicked randomly.
It says you're still here. Oh, there you go. Okay, you're gone now. Iondis has left the building.
But no, if I was watching just Hermitcraft, I never would have thought to try anything different.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting how many different ways of doing things there are when it comes to that sort of stuff. So, and like, you know, like some people do really story-driven stuff, like what you've had some story-driven stuff going on. Spider has some story-driven stuff going on. Beard and Dragon, Dear Gravy. I'm so excited for that. Whereas, you know, I have ideas for some story-driven stuff. I'll say
I
that.
have ideas. I like the way you said that.
There is a whole thing that I want to do, and I would like to start it soon. So keep an eye out. If something random appears in your base, and it doesn't seem April Foolsy necessarily, know that it's not a prank. It's story.
It's story.
Lore.
It's not a prank, I swear.
Yes, no, it's but there's this whole like big thing that I have, and I've had it kind of as an idea. Well, okay, my brother, Jay, who did the wonderful Last Life video. Again, go check that out, please. It's wonderful. His whole channel's great, really. He's so funny. But he's got a lot of really good ideas, and we were just chatting one day, I think, when we were leading up to the server starting, and talking about we talk about YouTube stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about like, hello, Gregory.
I don't know.
The third.
Gregory,
could you just shift a little bit? Thank you, sir.
Sir, please.
Yes, please. Oh dear. What was I saying? Oh yes, talking to Jay, and we. I was talking about how I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he came up with this whole entire amazing storyline idea for like ways to. Oh, it's just some epic story going on basically, and it's amazing. And I have actually done like some prep work for it in a creative world to figure out some builds and things, and I'm excited to get into that, and I'm wondering if there's maybe some way that I could potentially tie it in a little bit to some of the other story stuff that's going on with Spire and perhaps even Doc Block and whatnot. But I'll have to like actually do something about it at some point for that to happen, which is time consuming.
Yeah, usually.
So, but yeah, no. So I do a lot more like progress update things, and I'll occasionally do time lapses and really stupid ideas for musical things, whatever they're called, montages. They're so much fun, but my gosh, the amount of work that they are is just absurd. Let me tell you, it took me a month to get the sounds of Minecraft figured out, like the first 3 verses in that first episode. Yeah. That was just, oh my goodness. I had to write it. I had to record it.
It sounded right.
I had to play it on the ukulele while singing it and record that and make sure that it wasn't trash. Oops. Which is difficult because I'm not great at ukulele. I can pluck away, but it was still a lot of fun, and I do like doing that sort of stuff. If I had endless time, there would be a lot more weird, random, funny stuff on my channel like that, but
no, that's completely understandable. Oh my god, what the what on earth happened?
I just flew through. So hard. I just flew through the Enderman and hit him as I was passing through.
Oh my god, that was, and then he flew through my face, and I got so scared. Fire just appeared before me, and the Enderman started screaming, and a sword went through my face. And...
Oh, I'm sorry. That's too funny.
That jump, I was a real jump in real life. Oh my god. Watching that footage back, I'm gonna...
Nice.
The panic.
Nice. I like
the panic. And you know it's real panic when you like move your mouse around crazy like.
Right, right.
And I like directly at the ceiling. I was like, why am I looking at the ceiling?
Things have gone so wrong in my life.
Oh, Gregory. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay, I think I've got all the slabby jabs. I think I missed. Oh, I didn't miss.
Very nice.
I clicked a little late because my mouse slipped around in my hand a wee bit.
You gotta love that.
Oh, totes. Totes my
Okay.
goats.
Oh my god, I say that all the time.
I started saying it ironically to make fun of one of my friends who said it, and it just kind of became part of my
It's just how you are now,
part of my normal speech, yeah. And I still say it with an irony to it, right? But like I actually use it frequently, which is a whole thing.
Totes my goats.
Totes
Yes.
my goats. Funny how the brain works like that. Makes you just say dumb things, and then suddenly you're like, oh yes, this is a thing that I say now.
This has become my personality. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah, this is my most defining character trait now. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Yeah, there's with that as like being a thing, there are words that I should say and should like, you know, appreciate and like, but I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a certain word that is for throwing things that I refuse to use. I hate it so much.
Oh, I think I know what you're saying, yeah.
And, as you can tell, I won't even say it in reference to it. Like, I'm not, if I have said it, I have said it one time ever, and it was because I was very specifically quoting, like, a child or something who had said it for some reason. But otherwise, I refuse. But it's like, it solidly is the kind of thing that should fit very well within, like, my personality and the kind of things that I like to say.
With your totes my goats.
Yeah, right, exactly. But no, it does not. It is not a thing for me.
Now, obviously, you're referring to the word dab.
Oh, gosh.
I had a feeling.
No, it's not that one. It begins with
I know it's
Y.
not. I know it's
that's,
not. But I had a feeling that would be your reaction.
Oh. No, why is that even a thing? It's so dumb. Like, kids, you're not cool when you do that.
Yeah,
it's
they
just
are, obviously.
No, don't encourage them. It's no.
Look, we're just boomers, okay?
I am solidly a millennial. Thank you. Don't make me seem older than I am.
Same, but like clearly we're all just boomers. Even the Gen X.
In the minds of the children.
Yeah. In the minds of the Gen Z. Like, it blew my mind. We were watching Spider-Man for movie night, and like Flehzy's like, "Yeah, this came out when I was born," and I was like, "Flehzy,
you baby,
why,
baby duck,
why do this to me?"
Oops.
Ugh.
My goodness. Yeah, no, knowing that The Lion King is like,
oh gosh, yeah.
so old, just.
I'm pretty sure Lion King came out when I was born.
Yeah, I think that was.
I'm pretty sure.
It was just a little bit after I was born, a couple years. So, yep. Same year my brother was born, I think, if you're correct.
Fairly certain, at least. Oh, I'm almost to the end.
Who knows?
Then I gotta strip it all. Oh God.
Yeah.
My poor axe is gonna hate me.
Get some. You got to do a montage of that now with some like deep thumping bass music.
I would, but I already got a time lapse for this.
Oh, okay.
So, no, thank you.
You're not gonna.
Nether tunnels is so hard because of how much you go back and forth, and it's like hundreds of blocks.
That's like the other thing, you know, thinking about like replay mod, going way back to that conversation. Hello, Mr. Pigment of the zombified variety. Is when you're doing a time lapse, you have to have a cinematic thinking process about what you're doing. Yeah. Because it's
so difficult to follow.
If you just do it in the way that you would normally build things, you realize just how chaotic and unorganized and random you are in your movements and what you're doing.
Yep.
Which is just nightmarish to try to figure out how to edit in a lot of cases. I'm always very impressed when people manage to like plan out the way that they're going to build something, so they do it in like a circle, or they just do the whole thing in, you know, three or five or whatever block, you know, chunks, so that they can just slowly back up the camera or things like that. And it's like, oh man, I can't.
I can never. I always got to do like one material at a time. But then that just means lots of back and forth down 300 blocks with the camera, and that's just ridiculous. So like when I built the first portion of this tunnel, what I ended up doing was a portion of the first part of the video was showing me just dig it out, because that's pretty simple. And then the last half of it was just flying down the tunnel as I finished the last bit, basically.
Right.
So really not much of the build, but at least you got to see the dig and then the final.
Right, yeah.
But I was just like, this is too... I'm not going to go more detailed than that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, oh, man. I built on a previous server a giant Viking ship.
Oh.
Up in the sky. We were doing Amplified, and I found a sky island in our kind of like spawn town area, and I was like, ah yes, Viking ship stuck in the sky island with like a broken mast and everything. Really cool build. I'm still very proud of it to this day. But editing that footage with replay mod, it was one of the first big. I think it was the first big project I had ever done with replay mod. And that was, man, I like tracked the amount of. It took me something like 21 days to edit it, I think.
Ooh.
And I got out of it like a 30-second time lapse. And I called that out like in the beginning. I was like, however long it took to do this, X number of days of editing. 1 30-second time lapse, and I'm like, oh goodness.
Yep. I have so much respect for people who can do things like that constantly, but I cannot.
I'm sure if you do it often enough, and if you like have time and whatnot, like, you know, some of the hermits who this is their job, I'm sure they have workflows that they've, you know, developed for doing some of this. Like you can tell when somebody's really put together with like the recording plan, and they, oh wow, okay, so flying down this,
you almost died.
So because I'm playing with my FOV at 90, there's the slightest bit of fisheye.
Oh.
But flying down this, it really makes it look super fish-eyed as you're going through the through the logs. That was trippy. What was I saying? I've totally distracted myself now.
Replay mod.
Oh,
close.
Yeah. But you can like tell when some of these people have like ways that they plan out the recording that's very specific and whatnot, but I am envious of that, and I do not do it at all.
No, I mean, there's a little bit for me, but I can't. Otherwise, I spend too long going over the tiny details instead of just, you know, putting out a video.
Sure. Yeah, well, some of it, though, is, you know, like, when I'm really bad about recording things because I will record things in very long stretches. And then I have to edit it down. And there will be, you know, 10 or 20 minutes of literally nothing happening that I have any desire to record. So I have to go through then, and I have to watch back and just make sure, like, okay, because it's been a week since I recorded this, so I have no idea what happened, right? So I'm like, okay, what is the keeping stuff, and what is the getting rid of stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get better about hitting record and then stopping it, doing scenes, you know, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to whatever the heck I was doing before.
Live streaming it, basically.
Basically, yeah, live streaming it and then having to edit down the live stream, except nobody's watching the live stream because it's not live.
Yeah.
It's streaming live to my computer. Live to my hard drive, from my hard drive. Yeah, the whole process of it though is just, I don't know. It's difficult for me because I do get into I like to ramble. I'm like, oh, I just need a quick clip here, 20 minutes of me talking later. I'm like, oh dear gravy. Some of this isn't even relative or pertinent, and I can't edit any of it out because I talk so smashed together usually, where everything runs together just enough where it's like I can't cut there. That'll just be a bad cut. I didn't stop to take a breath in between this point and the next one, and I don't need that next point, but I've got to leave it in because guess what? It'll just be a bad cut, and I can't be bothered to try to make that be better.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just eating.
No, that's fair. Eating is good. I should do that sometime.
Usually recommended.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear doctors recommend it.
At least no.
Hello. Hello, both of you people.
Darkness, my old friend.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, let's light this up.
Woo! Getting
By doing
lit!
math.
By doing math.
Lit
By
math,
doing
man.
Math. Lit math,
Cool
yes.
math games? It's lit math games. What? New generation. I'm sure that actually does exist too.
Probably. And we would just sit there going, wait, what? Rolling our eyes, and they're like, ah, yeah, this is lit, man. And we're like, ah, okay. If you say so, Zoomer.
Are they even still Zoomers? Babies?
We're to Gen Alpha now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Alpha.
My child, your child, they are Gen Alpha.
Oh god, why'd they have to say Alpha? I foresee 20 years in the future.
Gen Beta.
Oh, yeah, and there's gonna be so much internet nonsense speak. I was Gen Alpha.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, the generations really are just nonsense anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, Gen Z covers an area from somewhere between this time and this time to somewhere between this time and this time.
A marketing ploy.
Yeah. Slipping off to the side because
Almost
I can't walk.
Like your horoscopes.
Yeah. They're very vague to the point of they can apply to anybody, generally speaking, in some way, shape, or form. But if you think, oh, I'm a Scorpio, so therefore I must meet the Scorpio traits. And you're like, oh, yes, those traits do indeed match with me.
Yeah.
But, you can also oftentimes look at the Libra traits and the Pisces traits, and I'm forgetting any of the other ones. But in any case, you can usually look at...
That's me.
Sure, Leo, yeah, you can look at those, and you can be like, oh, yes, those also oftentimes apply to me.
It's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy just to keep you to come back and get more of their content. What?
Clickbait.
Basically.
Oh, hello with your sword. It's
hello with your sword.
Newspaper clickbait. Oh, interesting.
Okay. I'm glad I'm doing this now because it's verifying that I counted right between these blogs.
Good. I am doing something that requires absolutely no counting.
That is totally understandable, and I get that. I really do.
I was like, how can I mess things up the least here?
Flooring!
Ceiling! Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Woo! Ah, you messed me up. Okay.
Well, the rest of it's going to be a bit messed up, too, now. Welcome to moving around sea lanterns. At least it's so pretty, and we got lighting.
Yes. Sea lanterns are just an amazing addition to the game.
Until the frog lantern thingies.
Those are going to be interesting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're annoyingly, difficult to get, though.
I know. I hate that.
It's like, there's so many blocks in this game now, where it's like, oh, I would love to use that, but it's, like Netherrack.
Yeah, the netherite ingot.
Netherite blocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're beautiful blocks, but you better be prepared to spend 700 hours getting them if you would like to use them in any meaningful way.
It's lit.
Woot!
And she said, "Let there be light."
And there was light, and it was good.
As long as you don't hit your head on it.
I mean, we'll remove that as a problem. We'll workshop that problem. Don't worry about it.
One day.
It'll be fine. My goodness, my fans are going wild on my laptop right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this second installment of my conversation with Iondis. One more to go, and then you get to stop hearing us complain about Minecraft textures and things like that. I don't remember what all happened in this. It's been so long, like I said. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra, peoples of the interwebs. Until next time, bye!